downtime today with Vegas. Is it hope that he can be back with you guys before the end of the game?
I don't know if they're. I mean, that's pretty optimistic. We're going to see how tonight goes, really. This being his second kind of go at coming off of this injury, and we're hopeful that he's ready to go, and that tonight goes well, and we'll just continue to evaluate each day. Obviously, it's a big series for Vegas, versus Tacoma, the AAA playoffs, and we're hopeful that he can help them, and they can advance out of this series and play for a championship.
Had experience with the ABS challenge system. They made an announcement that it's going to be in effect next year. What are your thoughts on that officially now coming to the game starting next year?
I think it's good. I really do. I think, the transition will be seamless because we've experienced it. Spring training was a great trial run, and I thought it went really smoothly. It was funny. I was watching it today on MLB, and the All-Star game when Jacob Wilson was the first one to actually challenge, tap your hat, and you got it right, and he was laughing. But I think the layout and the landscape of it is the right way to go about inserting this into the game, and I think the umpires are going to benefit from it as well. And the first low strike below the zone that's challenged, they're going to have now their foundation. They're going to have a baseline. Okay, all right, they'll know where the bottom is right away. Instead of hearing the bitching and complaining that comes from the dugouts. So, I think it's going to be a good thing for them.
What's the wrong side of it that you think that should be fixed for it to be implemented? The wrong angle. Everything has a wrong angle.
I don't know the wrong yet because we haven't really used it for a full season. So, players are going to have an opportunity to use it, and there are going to be some players that may use it more liberally than others, and there may be times when that creates a little bit of conversation amongst teammates, and it may challenge, managers to have to implement times and allowances for guys to do those challenges.
You finish your road trip for this year, road calendar, with another 500 trip. Could you talk about how the A's you think did on the road this year as opposed to here?
Well, we obviously were disappointed on Sunday not to have capitalized on an opportunity to finish over 500 on the road. But we have continued to improve that record. We've continued to improve, playing on the road, and that's a good sign. Obviously, we know we need to be a 500 team on the road or play a lot better at home to be the team that we want to be next year.
Do you view the umpire thing as maybe a slippery slope towards more automation in the future? Do you want the human element involved as part of the officiating of the game?
Well, you can never take the human element out. I don't think. There's other circumstances, other calls that have to be made in terms of balls and strikes, and I do think, on average, our umpires have done a really nice job with the strike zone, and they continue to get better. And again, I think this is only going to help them get better as they continue to progress, each year.
Transitioning to tonight in this series, how does your team go out and try to take advantage of a Houston team that's reeling and potentially try to find a way to potentially send them home as well?
Well, we know this club really well. We've obviously played them a lot. I think that from our standpoint, we know what they're competing for. We also know what we're trying to do as a club, and we're trying to finish this season off with the same amount of success that we've been having. Dropping that Pittsburgh series, coming back here, having that off day is a good reset for us, and our mindset mindset is to win both of these series at home and finish on a good note. Now, this team is, like you said, competing for a playoff spot, so we're not going to lay down by any measure.
Thanks, Cots.
Thank you.